Board Games Daddy is back. I was desperately in need of a good excuse to finally open the expansions for Seven Wonders Duel. So, since I started to do some content on Seven Wonders in general, all the games, I thought let's go to Duel as well. So, in the next three videos, we'll visit the base game and then separately each of the expansions. Stay tuned. So, this video will be dedicated to Seven Wonders Duel, the base game. One of the best two-players game. It's only two players, and you may think, if you're not aware of how this game works and the other ones in the saga, so you may think, hey, couldn't you play the original Seven Wonders with just two players? No, you couldn't. It's only for between 3 to 7. So if you want to play Seven Wonders but you only have like another person, you need to Duel. And Duel is very similar. It's not like a different game just for two. It's the same game made for two. And I will show you how and why and whatever. So first, let's take a look at the cover before going inside. There's a Greek guy here, face back to back with some Egyptian ladies. So it's like the duel. They're dueling each other. He controls the military, and you can see some of the wonders here, like the Colossus of Rhodes. And she is more like builder of stuff, and you can see the pyramid. But there are also the other wonders here. As a matter of fact, there will be an 8th wonder in this game. We'll see on the cards. And so you get the guys as well here. Lots of the prizes that this game has won. Many awards from Dice Tower and other places. It's a game for 30 minutes from Repos Production. So, before going inside, if you're a fan of Seven Wonders, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like, if you subscribe, if this content was good for you, and please take a look at my channel. I truly believe that you'll find interesting stuff there for other board games and card games. So let's go inside Seven Wonders Duel. So, manual here. This is, by the way, you probably noticed this game comes in a very small box. It's not as big as the other, although the other is full of, and I'm talking about Seven Wonders, the second edition, it's full of air. This one is very compact, everything is on this small box. And in this game, there are 3 ways for you to win. Basically, you can win immediately if you move your military conflict up to the other side, the opponent side, you immediately win. You can also win by having 6 science tokens. These tokens here, if you get 6, you also win the game. If I'm not mistaken here. Yeah. Military, science, and then civilian victory. If none of those victories happen, then you win. The winner is chosen by the classic way, which is in the end of the game, who has more points wins the game. Okay, so the cards, the wonders will be very similar. For you to build a wonder, you pay the cost, you put the card there, and you get the effect. But the wonders only have one construction tier, and you have more than one wonder. So basically, you will also be building several stages, which will represent the more than one wonder. Okay, and you can build up to four wonders in this game. You also have the yellow cards, the military cards for the conflicts, and so this game, the reason why I mentioned this game has 8 wonders is because in the beginning of the game, you draft, more or less you draft the wonders. So you pick one, then the other player picks 2, and then you pick the final one. And then in the second part of the game, you change that, and not the second part of the game, sorry. And then you take the remaining 4 and you do the same thing. So you end up having 4 wonders that you can build throughout the game. And you still play in three eras. We'll see those. And basically it's the same, but you don't have the drafting mechanism. What you have is something different. You need to, on era 1, age 1, age 2, age 3, you need to deploy the cards on the table this way. So you'll have some of them face up, some of them face down. So you took a card, and then your opponent chooses another one, and then you choose, and all those cards go away. You can either use them to build, or you can sell them for money, or you can use them to build the wonder, like in the other games. The unique thing here is that you need to strategically take the card. You need to take the card in a strategic way, because if you take these two, the one in the back becomes available. So you know, if you take that one, and if the one in the back is really powerful, you know that your opponent will pick that. So if you also want that one, you need to take another one and wait for opponent to take that one that is blocking the one you want, in order for you to keep the best ones for you. You see how it looks here, that pyramid? Okay. And the science tokens, which you accumulate here on the cards, science symbols. There are 7 different science symbols, but if you gather 6, you immediately win the game, and they come from the green cards. These are the tokens. Sorry, I said tokens, but I was mentioning the symbols here. Tokens are the ones, like in Architect, that will give you powers. Okay, cool. Then your model brings an explanation for the symbols. If you're a player, you already know how this works, and the quick help here to help you place the cards in the recommended way. And if you don't want to keep the manual around, you have just a reminder sheet to help you. Some QR code for goodies. Discover of our goodies. Oh, what's this? I see here some promo cards. Metallic icon, and metallic coins as well. I need to take a look at this. I haven't seen it. Cool. What else here? Like always, cards go out of place. So you have, this is the first game that has a board. It's the military track, and the token, the scientific tokens will be here for you to pick. And it starts in the middle, the military token here, and then once you play military cards, it moves against your opponent, and when you pass through these gateways, you also gain these points here. No, sorry, not you don't gain the points. So if the game ends, you'll score these points. But if you keep pushing, militarily speaking, and your opponent does nothing to defend, if you get to here, you immediately win the game. So that's super cool. You need to keep an eye on many things. And the game brings a notepad for you to score points. Lots of sheets, as you can see. Okay. Let's take a look at the wonders. Reference guide. And the Appian Way. So there's a new wonder right there. Appian Way. Oh, I guess the game has more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so in the beginning of the game, you choose 8 out of 12 randomly, and then you use those 8. So if normally it's only 7 for the 7 wonders, so there's 5 more here that we are going to discover, which are not ancient wonders, but still related with ancient wonders, by ancient world. So the Appian Way, which I believe was the road built by the Romans, the Sphinx, which actually still exists, the Circus Maximum, I think so, but a bit destroyed, the Library of Alexandria, which does not exist anymore, it's not a wonder, the Halicarnassus Mausoleum, the Colossus, the Hanging Gardens of Babylonia, Piraeus, that seems to be an arbor somewhere, I don't know, but not the ancient wonder. The pyramids, so beautiful, the art here, like the sunset in Egypt. The Great Lighthouse, which has a light so strong that could burn the sails from the ships if directed, if the light was touching directly down there. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, we've learned in the previous videos. By the way, I'm always mentioning previous videos, so check the channel. In the playlist, you'll find all the content for 7 wonders that I'm putting there, or I've put there. The statue of Zeus in Olympia. Wow, so dramatic with the lightning on the back, and Zeus was the god of thunder, right? So wow. Okay. So then you have these gate tokens that you win once you pass through with your military icon, military meeple, military meeple. What am I saying here? Then these are the science tokens that you can acquire if you get the right amount of scientific cards. So this it doesn't mention here, it's on the manual what they do, but they will give you the powers that you see here. So discounts, this will allow you to build a second wonder. Play again. No, you play again once you build a wonder, I think. This will give you points, maybe. Now this one gives you coins and points directly. That will help you with the red cards somehow. Give you discount. Gives you 7 points. Very good. And I guess this one gives you 3 points for each of these things. And this one counts as 3 as well. So that's a powerful one if you are investing on science. Then, hidden down below, you have the coins. See? Only cardboard coins. So 1, 3, and 6. Which is strange because copper is the most valuable one. Gold only worth 3, and then silver is only 1. So that's strange. Usually golds are the most valuable one. And then the cards. So if you're a fan of 7 Wonders, you'll recognize everything here, right? The blue ones 4 points, red ones for military conflict when you build, so you get this symbol and then you move on the track once. And you also have this symbol which will allow you to build on a second age for free things with this symbol. And the cost of building the card is here, so you need to pay 2 coins, you need to have 1 wood to pay, and you get 3 points from the bats. The workshop will give you points in the end of the game, and a symbol for the scientific victory or for the tokens. Then the stone reserve will allow you to buy from the bank stone cheaper. And also when you sell a card, I think you get 2 coins or 3 coins, I don't remember exactly, but the more yellow cards you have, the more you get from it. So it's an extra coin for each yellow card you have. The wood reserve, the clay pit to produce clay, the clay reserve, the theater, the pharmacist. I think these are exactly the same places that you have on the other game. The glassworks. The artwork is now a little bit different, just for the game to look also different, but it's the same places. So this is exactly a very similar game, but for 2, that's it. The guard tower, the garrison, and the tavern. Tavern gives you money. Then cards become better once you move to the second age. More powerful, so the forum. The parade ground, preparing for the fight. Drying room, horse breeders. So here you see, if I had a stable before, I can build this for free. Either pay this cost or this, but I need to have the stables first. Archery range, the aqueduct. So if I had the bats, I could build the aqueduct exactly like other games. Caravancy, shelf quarry, the glass blower, the temple, the walls. It looks like the China Great Wall, the Great Wall of China. Laboratory, a statue, 4 points. School to teach kids, dispensary, the brickyard, the brewery, courthouse, customs house, library, sawmill, and barracks. Barracks. Then, final cards. The siege workshop. That's the Trojan horse for the fight. Praetorium. Wow. This must be something important because it gives 3 for military conflict. Gardens. It's like the hang gardens. And then purple cards. So these will give you points in the end of the game. and it's always related with specific things that you have on the board. So the Scientists Guild, the Tacticians Guild, the Builders Guild, the Magistrates Guild, Observatory, we are studying the space, Academy, Obelisk, Merchants Guild, Arsenal, very expensive, the Arsenal, Moneylenders Guild, University, Port, the Arena, a Palace in Aladdin's Land, the Senate, the Pantheon. Okay, and the ship, the fortifications. So beautiful we are here. It's light coming through the clouds. The lighthouse, Chamber of Commerce, Armory, Town Hall, Study, and the Circus. So one thing I'm noticing here, and I'm recording these videos consecutively, is the fact that this game doesn't have cards that repeat. So that's cool. So I guess now, if you are interested in this content, you should see the other videos where I'm going to go deep into the expansions that I don't know, I never played with. So that will be an interesting experience for me as well. I hope you enjoyed. To the point, leave a like, subscribe, share with friends, and I hope to continue to see you on my videos next month. Thank you. Goodbye.